Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. All right, guys, we are back. Thank you for hanging in there. Guys, I got a great guest. I got Renee Koepke is with me. Good afternoon, Renee. How are you?
Hi, I am doing wonderful. We're having some horrible weather this morning. It's very drizzly and cold, and it's just not nice.
And are you in the Northeast?
No, I'm in South Texas.
Oh, all right. So I know Buffalo is getting killed with snow, but yeah, it looks like it's weather's being annoying for everyone. But let's talk about something
Yeah.
better than that. Let's talk about this awesome thing that you do, many things that you do. I know you just got a huge shipment of the the ingredients to make these amazing things that you make. So why don't you tell the audience a little bit about what your creative talent is, and also about um, why someone might go to you with a shoulder that needs to be worked on.
Okay.
Massage.
So my name's Renee Koepke. I'm a licensed massage therapist. I'm in South Texas, specifically McAllen, but I go as far as Rio Grande City. And right now I am making massage candles. So they are skin safe special wax with a wooden wick. And you just light the candle before your massage, let it melt down a little pool. You want to have about this much of liquid in your candle. And then you're just going to blow out the flame and use the warm massage wax to massage either yourself or your partner.
That's so cool because you were telling me before it pretty much. I think you made it for couples, right?
Yes, I created a workshop for couples to come in and have, an activity together where they both get to participate in making this special massage candle.
It's a great idea. It's something that couples can do together, and then they leave with something they can use at home, right?
Exactly.
Great idea.
Exactly.
And what's the feedback you're getting from the couples? They must love it.
So far, great feedback. It's really been a hit. I have enough wax for 12 more candles. So, if any of the listeners are interested, you can check out my Linktree/RKLMT, and there is a link for the candle workshop on there. You can go and interact with that link, and it'll take you to the website, my website, where the tickets are available for purchase.
Gotcha. You do a lot of work with fragrance too, don't you?
Yes, yes. So not just with the massage candles. If you would like a fragrance for your home, for your office, for your car, I do have room sprays available. It is the same fragrance options as the massage candles. I'm using the same oils, just in a different formulation. And I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I can see it. And there's one in particular that you really sing the praises of. I think it's called something blue. It's a blue.
Blue Lotus. So
Yeah.
Blue Lotus, I am attempting to infuse into whatever I can with my infusion machine. Um, the Blue Lotus is a very interesting and special, it's like a ritual whenever you're using it. So they have ceremonial cacao that you can mix in with the Blue Lotus, infuse the cacao, and drink. It's like hot chocolate.
Really?
Yes, yes. So the Blue Lotus, I actually have a whole jar of the flowers, and I make the tea as well. So especially for my clients who are looking for a little extra relaxation.
Gotcha. Renee, how did you learn this? How did you learn that this goes with this, or I can put this with that? It's like, you're like a scientist with this stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error, and learning from past mistakes. So in reality, I can only infuse an oil. or something that has a similar viscosity, similar consistency. So I wouldn't be able to like
Not
just
wax?
infuse the water, or I may be able to infuse the wax because it is a little thicker.
Okay. All right. So it's a lot of trial and error. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot of trial and error.
All right. That's pretty neat. What would you say you're most proud of? The one you came up with that is number one on Renee's list.
Number one on my list would probably be my lotion bars, simply because it is a solid lotion that, you know, you just rub on your skin, and it's very luxurious. The mold I used is handmade, I believe, from Taiwan, and it is a beautiful lotus shape. So you get, you know, the presentation of the product as well as the amazing ingredients, and it's all handmade by me. Um, I turned my office here into a lab one day, and or more than once, but yeah. So I just set up all the equipment, clean everything down, make sure everything is sterile. We wear gloves while we, you know, infuse and work on the products, so we're not getting oils from our hands into the ingredients. Um, and yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do.
Well, I remember you telling me that it's so important to use the awesome ingredients
Yeah, the
that you
quality
use. The
ingredients are where it's
quality
at.
is number one, right?
Yeah, I always try to find organic or vegan ingredients. The lotion bars have some beeswax, shea butter, vitamin E. It's like 3 or 4 ingredients,
Okay.
but you have to
And
get
they're all
them
top
the right.
notch.
I'm sorry?
They're all top notch. These ingredients are the
Oh
best you
yeah,
can get.
yeah.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah,
all the
we're using
difference.
unrefined shea butter, so it's never been processed. The only thing I do is heat it up to its melting point so I can combine the other ingredients.
Is that called infusion?
That is a type of infusion, yes.
Okay.
But infusing is it's more keeping the temperature stable for a longer period of time.
I'm sure there's a lot more that goes into it that I
Yes,
wouldn't
there's
understand.
quite a
So,
bit.
um, you were talking about something that was really cool, and me as a guy who doesn't really do anything for my skin except aloe if I get a sunburn. But you were talking about something that's really cool. It's like a 4 point thing where you have all these different things you do before the shower, in the shower, when you get out.
Yes.
What's that about?
So
That's really
that
cool.
is my 4-piece elevated body care kit, and that is going to include a microderm scrub, a hydrating body cleanser with niacinamide, a vegan collagen body lotion, and a hyaluronic acid body serum.
That's that's a lot to unpack for someone who's a beginner like
Yeah,
me, and I'm
yeah.
sure a lot of people listening. But
Well, it's everything you need for its elevated body care. Everything you need to take a shower and take care of your skin, from cleansing to exfoliating to moisturizing, and then the hyaluronic acid serum is going to lock in that moisture.
nice. And I believe that you told me because I asked the question. I know what exfoliation is. That's the things with the some of them have like a sand or something
Yeah,
abrasive in
like a
it, and
sugar or a salt, a
yeah,
physical exfoliator.
and you told me to watch out for that and don't do that like like a bunch of times a day because you can get dry.
Right. You only want to exfoliate maybe once or twice a week, 3 times if it's really dry and you have flakes on your skin. Um, you don't want to over exfoliate simply because your skin has a moisture barrier, and if you mess with that, it is going to show symptoms of dryness. Um, Irritation, etc. So you want to keep the exfoliation, especially if you're using a physical exfoliator. I prefer using a fruit enzyme, which is going to be like a natural exfoliation, but it's I don't want to say it's a chemical exfoliation because it's not a man-made chemical. It's a fruit enzyme. It's natural. Um, so I would suggest, shooting for the fruit enzymes
Okay.
for
One thing
your adult.
I I always wanted to ask you was, um, they make. I know that you don't make the same things, but I thought maybe you could explain because it has to do with skincare.
Okay.
Like, say you got like Dove soap.
Hmm.
They make a sensitive for sensitive skin.
Right.
What would they do differently in something like that? And why would soap cause what is sensitive skin? And
Well, as far as soap goes, a lot of soap is made with lye. So, lye is, it's not, I don't want to say it's volatile. That's not the right word, but it is a very, basically, if you have enough lye, you can dissolve flesh.
oh,
That is how lye works. So, yes, in very small amounts, it works, to cleanse. But if you have too much of it, it's going to be, it's basically going to disintegrate the skin.
wow.
So, the soaps, if I were to get into soap making, I would prefer an option that does not use lye, like at all.
Would you use that fruit enzyme?
Yes, that's a possibility.
Okay. All right. So we always learn a lot on this show.
Right.
So it's pretty cool how you explain everything. And you you talk to me about the massage part of what you do and where you
Mhm.
do that, and who's a good candidate for it, different types, stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. So, with my massage practice, I am first and foremost working with the class program. It's community living assistance and support services. So I provide specialized and individualized massage therapy to individuals in my community who have disabilities, and they don't pay for their services at all.
It's awesome.
Uh, it's a grant from the Department of Health and Human Services. So it's very important work. I try to say that I don't take days off because my clients' disabilities don't take days off.
It's awesome.
So I work 7 days a week. If I make myself available 7 days a week. If people want to book, they're welcome to. But so I try not to have too much downtime. I try to keep working all the time. But as far as like my private practice goes, anyone is welcome to come in here. You don't need to have a disability. I work with able-bodied people as well. And you were asking like about people with shoulder pain. Actually, I have a client who has been coming in for biceps tendonitis. So
Wow.
that is an inflammation of the biceps tendon right here, and it attaches here. There's two attachments that come up in the shoulder, attached to the shoulder blade from coming from the back in the acromion process, and then the other attachment is here on the arm. So this entire area for her, she is having a hard time lifting, abducting her arm, lifting it up like this. And so we are working on some techniques to bring her some relief.
Wow. Is she a tennis player or a tennis?
No, no, I think she injured herself working out.
Okay.
So I found biceps tendonitis to be very interesting because the biceps tendon, the this area and the motions that we can do with this arm, we can do similar motions to accomplish the same movements without using our arms. So there are other ways, instead of lifting or going across. You can move your trunk. You can there are just different ways to move so that you don't have to overuse the biceps.
Okay. All right. Now I know that you work with aromatherapy, I think.
Yes.
Does that help with something like, because you tell me about the lavender and it helps with anxiety? I would imagine this
Yes,
person.
the lavender is very calming. It's relaxing. It's going to help induce just feelings of calm and relaxation. So, lavender is also really good for topical burns, like to put topically on a burn. Um, it helps the healing process speed up. And another aromatherapy that I use often is eucalyptus oil. So when my clients are prone or face down on the table with their head in the little cradle,
Yeah.
they frequently get stuffy sinuses. The fluids in their face build up into the nose and block the air passageways. So I have some eucalyptus oil that I let them sniff, or I'll put a couple drops on a tissue and let them smell that. And that will open up the passageways. So it will facilitate respiratory action. So you'll be breathing again.
Oh, it's so interesting. And would you say most of your clients are men or women or a mix?
It is a mix. It's split down the middle.
Right down the middle, huh?
Um, I I know on like my analytics for, Facebook, social media, that kind of thing, it shows me my audience. And for the most part, it's women that are like 25 to 45, and men, I want to say the same age range.
Is it important for guys to take care of their skin?
It's important for everyone to take care of their skin. It's our largest organ.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are some of the things like, guys, because we're not really, not really told that much to really take care of your skin. Of course, we should. Um, uh, what are some things that can happen if we don't have good skin hygiene?
If you don't have good hygiene for your skin, I would say you're going to run into a lot of like acne problems, blackheads, whiteheads.
Ew.
Yeah, not
Not attractive,
appealing,
right?
not attractive.
Okay, Renee, I got
You're
it.
going to run into some skin issues with the pores being clogged, with like I said, blackheads, whiteheads. With if you don't exfoliate, you're going to have some dead skin visible on your skin.
Is that like white patches type thing?
It can either be white patches, or it can be almost like a dirty looking,
Wow.
like if you don't shower well enough and you rub your skin, sometimes it flakes off.
Oh,
And that just tells you that you need to exfoliate a little bit.
okay. And the best way for a man to do that is it with one of those? Please forgive me. One of those jellyfish
Like a
sponge.
loofah.
That's it.
A loofah, yeah. If you're using a natural based loofah, I would say that's okay. They're actually made from a plant. They dry out the plant, take off the covering, the skin of the plant, and they let it dry. And then the inside is what we know as a natural loofah. If you're using a synthetic man-made loofah, those can really harbor bacteria. The natural loofahs can as well, but it's not as big of a deal as it is with the synthetic ones.
Gotcha. Renee, are there some things that we can like say we use like a cocoa butter or something like that after
Mhm.
the shower? Is there anything that we can do that actually like give us like zits, give us too much moisture?
Um, Over moisturizing, that's a thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
you can over moisturize if your skin is not, absorbing what you're putting on it, there's an issue. But as far as, everything else goes, it I don't think is a problem very often.
It's like you won't get oily if you is everyone
Not
different or
necessarily. It depends on what products you're using. My
if we
products,
use yours, then we're in a
yeah, my
pair too.
products are non-greasy. They absorb nicely. I haven't seen that issue on my side, but I can see how if you're using a store-bought chemical-based product, if you're layering those on, and not allowing your skin to fully absorb them, I can see how you might run into some trouble.
I see. And that's what you're talking about, why you have the best ingredients and that's all you use because it's that important. Or we don't know what we're getting if we get something from
Right,
our
right. Yeah, I
understood.
I firmly believe in using natural based or vegan ingredients wherever possible. I don't want to say like with the beeswax, that's not vegan. That is it's made from bees, it's made from an animal. So I don't want to say I'm 100% vegan on the products because I do use beeswax here and there, such as with the lotion bars.
Okay. And what other things are you working on that my audience can take advantage of? They can go to rklmnt.com. Am I right? Sorry.
rklmt.com.
Can you give it to me? I won't step on you. If you can just tell me that one more time.
rklmt.com.
Okay, got it. People go on there. What's some great things that they can get? Maybe gifts for the holidays that they can buy for somebody else.
Yeah, I do have gift cards available.
Nice.
Um, One thing that I think the listeners would really appreciate and would love to take advantage of is the do-it-yourself gua sha facial massage. So that is a massage with a stone. I have one right here.
Cool.
That is a facial massage with a stone such as this. This stone is from Snow Fox Skincare.
Wow, that looks smooth.
Yes, it
Cool.
is a snowy jade. Can you hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
It is a snowy jade, very thin slate piece of snowy jade. And I am trained in how to use this on the face and the body. And I teach clients over Zoom or FaceTime one-on-one how to do this massage at home.
Awesome.
So you get techniques that, I have worked on and perfected over the last going on 3 years, 2.5, 3 years now. And I just show you, step by step how to massage your face with this. And the benefits of that, it can really help with headaches, with TMJ disorder, when you get pain in your jaw. It can help, like I said, with headaches, with the TMJ. It can redistribute the fluids in your face. So it's going to do lymphatic drainage. That is with your lymph nodes are located around this area. And so what we're going to do is drain and activate those lymph nodes with the stone, very light and superficially, nothing heavy with the stone on the face. We don't want to cause any shaw or redness like we do on the body. And like I said, I walk the client one-on-one through this special ritual.
Cool. That's pretty neat. So
Yeah.
you learn a
So
technique like that. Yeah.
if any of the listeners are interested, you can book a session for the gua sha facial massage over heal.me/rklmt.
Awesome. Renee Koepke, always a pleasure to have you on and learn about skincare and about exfoliation. I've learned so much. I was a blank slate before you got me. So now I know some stuff. So let me give you the last word here, Renee. Anything you want to leave the audience with, and then once again, let us know how to get a hold of you.
Okay, you can get a hold of me through linktree/rklmt. And I do have some updates on the Linktree. I now have a subscribe button where you can subscribe to email, text, or WhatsApp updates. Anytime I put a new link, release a new product, etc., anytime there's news going on with RKLMT, I will let you know if you sign up through the subscribe button.
Awesome.
So other than that, I have a new YouTube channel. Well, it's not new. I just finally posted something on it. And that is RKLMT as well on YouTube. So for now, I just have a short video of the setup for my gua sha facial massage. When you come in the office, I have everything laid out, and I thought I would take a short video of that experience to share with my viewers.
Awesome. Sounds great. Renee, if I don't see you, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And can't wait to hear what you have to say next. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcasts on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.